Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the Balvenie Golden Cask 14. This is a travel edition bottle, which means that technically speaking, you can only buy this in airports or duty-free space, but it's online everywhere. Don't worry about it, easy to find. Last time we did the Balvenie, the Caribbean cask, so this one is the Golden Cask. We're still going on the same rum theme here. I think it's just a variation. They're using the same homemade cask. They call it tropical rum, but they make their own cask. They make their own rum to ditch and then fill with a single malt. This is a 47.5% ABV, which is quite awesome if you ask me. It's also non-chilled filter, so the color is actually the color. There's no caramel additive in this. Like I said before, Caribbean cask finish. So I say let's pour it and see what happens here. The color is very light. Don't know if you can see it very well. There's a little thing in there. My cork broke last time, so there you go. Anyway, on the nose, it's a rum cask, so a lot of fruit, of course. I smell some passion fruit in there. I like the alcohol content too. The 47.5 actually gives you a little bite on the nose. It like opens the whiskey for you. It's not stale. Yeah, some red apples in there, maybe delicious apples. I like the smell of it. It smells very rummy, like a, not like a white rum, but like a dark, maybe an Appleton Estate rum, something like that, you know, like a real rum, not this white mixer stuff that we use for mixers. All right, let's try it. Oh, I like, there's a lot of apple, even some Granny Smith apple in there. It's very fruity on the nose. This whiskey has a good attack. There's a good bite to it. There's no smoke, no peat in there. There's a good bite, you can taste a lot of fruit in your mouth at the first sip. The alcohol content is, I think it's perfect for this. I reckon if you had like 50 over, it'd be too much. At 40%, 43%, maybe a little bit, not enough. Yeah, there's like a dry mouth, watch this, it's a little bit tricky because it's like a dry attack, but it brings a lot of water to your mouth. But it doesn't bring the water to your mouth by sugar. It brings it out by maybe the dryness. It's like a dry white wine, right? If it's very dry, then your mouth is gonna water for sure. On the second, the finish, yeah, there's a little bit of a hotness at the end here. The finish is a little bit long as well. Let's see again. Good oak. The Balvenie company, listen, they make good whiskeys. There's no question there. I've never had a bad bottle of Balvenie, even the American oak, right? It is what it is, but for what it's supposed to be, it does its job very well. There's a bit of noise. We're in my restaurant right now, sorry about that. And fireworks outside apparently. Yeah, so like I said, a dry oak, but then after that you feel a little bit of vanilla. This is not super leggy. I wouldn't go full body. I don't think it's very complex. You know, it's a whiskey where you don't ask many questions. It's a beach whiskey for sure. It's very sunny whiskey. I think that if you drink this and have conversation with friends, it's gonna be a happy conversation, a high conversation. It's not gonna be like the end of the world conversation. Yeah, the oak is nice, the fruitiness is nice, it's well balanced, the alcohol mingles well with the whiskey. A little bit of licorice in the finish, lingering, yeah, licorice. I really like this. How much did I pay for this? I paid what, almost $80 for this. I'd say it's on the expensive side. I think not the single barrel, I'm looking for the Golden Cask. I think I paid, what? I paid, let me see the number here. I paid like 50 bucks for this one. It's a big step up, but I have to admit that this is very clean. It tastes a little bit like a first fill, but it's not a first fill. What I mean by that is that it's very straight through whiskey. It doesn't feel like it's been tampered with a lot or recast 7 times. I think it's very clean. I think the word I would use is clean. Yeah, vanilla, more passion fruit. Hey, listen, I know it's an expensive bottle, but I think you get every dollar that you paid for. Is an everyday drinker, depending on your budget. I would say yes if you have the budget for it. But then again, I enjoy double oak as well, so I'm not sure $80 to $100 is a daily drinker for most people. I know it's not for me. I have a lot of choices. I don't have a daily drinker, basically. I just change bottle every day and I share it with you. It's pretty much what we're doing here. I'm running through my entire collection, put it on tape for you to have an opinion on things. I'm just gonna go back to the Caribbean Cask 14 so we can see like what's the big difference here. And maybe I can make you a reference. Color-wise, a little bit different, a little bit darker. The fruit here is more deep in the Caribbean Cask, more deep, like sweet, more like plantains, sultanas. Yeah, more sweet, more like you can feel, there's a lot of passion fruits in there and stuff like that, but you can feel the casking previous to the finish is very different. This feels more like a first fill. It's not, but it feels more like it, maybe a newer casks. And this one feels more like it's a little bit more sherry in there. Both good. They're both excellent. As for I enjoy my whiskey a little bit drier. I like the attack in the oak. And the alcohol content in this is fantastic. I think we're in 2 different categories here. Even though they're both 14s, they're not coming from the same place. What's their name? Dalmore do the same thing, right? They have a 12, they have a 15, they have an 18, but the 15, the 12, and the 18, they come from completely different places. The 12 and the 18, they follow the same road, but the 15's been cast completely differently, and it's more rancid, more acid. I'll make a review on that. Dalmore 15 is not a bottle I really enjoy. This is very clean, so I enjoy it. If you see this in a wedding, perfect. You know you're a valued guest. Actually, any Balvenie bottle is not wrong. Lunch whiskey for sure. I don't know if I'd go with it. Well, I mean, you could use steak before you have this, but I'd put it more in the category of a lunch whiskey. You know, you have like a fillet salad for lunch and you're having a glass of whiskey after. Also, because there's no smokiness in this, it's not heavy on peat and smoke, so it's okay for your neighbor as well. You can go back to work and you're not like, people won't ask you, are you drunk? They ask you, have you had a drink? You say, yeah, it was a good one. They won't say, like, dude, how many did you drink? So it's a little bit different like that. Again, if you like have some company over and you want to share this bottle, I think it's a perfect bottle. I also think that it's a good bottle for entry-level drinkers, meaning because it's not heavy, it's easy to drink, it's a bit fruity. And if you have like ladies like the white wine a lot, if the ladies are around, right, this is a dry white. I would put in that category as well. So if your girlfriend, your wife, or I don't know, even boyfriend, it's a good entry, but it's way too expensive to spend on people who cannot really appreciate it. Unless you want them to come in and drink with you forever, then it's a good place to start with. It's been there for like 5-6 minutes now, and the whiskey opened a little. Yeah, it's not super leggy. It opened a little bit. It's a little bit more floral now, less like a fruit, more floral. Yeah, listen, this is great stuff. I mean, I know it's quite expensive, but I think I saw it online for something like $70, $80. So check it out. This is like a limited run, so if you can get your hand on it, you're gonna be quite happy. I know I have a few bottles stocked in the back there because I enjoy this whiskey and I like to share with customers when they want something a little bit cleaner, something a little bit more dry. That would be a go-to bottle for me in my restaurant for sure. When I'm trying to explain the difference between a triple cask and a first fill, and then you get like a little bit of a in middle here, not a first fill, not a triple cask as well. And yeah, check it out. If you have any questions, you want me to try any bottle, just let me know in the comment section. We're not many watching us, so I pretty much can do anything you want right now. So that's it for today. I think I'm just gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna go edit that video finishing this one. Whoa. It's fantastic. All right, guys, catch you later. Bye-bye.